Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We're studying lesson number 8 and we're gonna start from here. Al-Lughwiyatu, the linguistics. So something about the fail jara yajri, to run, to flow, used in different meanings. Here are some examples. Yajri Muhammadun kulla sabahin. Muhammad runs every morning. So the i'rab of this sentence is like this. Yajri is failun mudariun marfun walamatur rafi ad damma. There is a estimated damma here. Dammatul muqaddarat alamatul rafi dammatul muqaddara lisikl, due to heaviness is not written, but there is an estimated damma here. And Muhammadun is failun marfun walamatul rafi ad damma. Kulla sabahin, kulla is zarf mansubun walamatul nasbi al fata wa huwa mudaf, and sabahin is mudaf li majrurun walamatul jarri al kasra. This kasra here. Yajri nahrul naili fi Afriqiya. The river Nile flows in Africa. So yajri is same thing. Fi'lun mudari marfun walamatul rafi ad dammatul muqaddara alal ya'i. Dammatul muqaddara alal ya'i lisikl. And nahru is fa'ilun marfun walamatul rafi ad damma is the fa'il wa huwa mudaf. And an-naili is mudaf li majrurun walamatul jarri al kasra. Fi harfu jarrin mabni ala sukun. Afriqiya is ismun majrurun wa alamatul jarri al kasratul muqaddara. It has a kasra here, again is weak letter ya, so is not written due to heaviness. Yajri bina'u maktabin jadidin lil mudiri. A new office for the director is being built. So again jara yajri is fi'lun mudari marfu alamatul rafi ad dammatul muqaddara alal ya'i lisikl, and bina'u is fa'ilun marfuun walamatul rafi ad dammatu wa huwa mudaf, and maktabin is mudaf li majrurun walamatul jarri al kasra. And jadidin is naat for maktab, sifa majrura walamatul jarri al kasra, and lil mudiri is jarun wa majrurun. So this is the complete i'rab on this sentence. Maza jara li zira'ika. What happened to your arm? So maza is ismu istifhamun mabni ala sukun fi mahalli rafin mubtada, and jara is fi'lu madin. So jara past tense, present tense. Jara is fi'lu madin mabni ala al-fathil muqaddarati lisikl. So it has a fatah here. Which is again weak letter, is not mentioned, so he has a fatatil muqaddara. And the jumla is fi mahalli rafin khabar for maza. Li zira'ika is jarun wa majrurun, jilam allamu harfu jarrin mabni al kasri, and zira'i li zira'i, so zira'i ism majrurun walamatul jarri al kasra, has a kasra here, and then it becomes mudaf. Wal kaf is the mirun muttasirun mabni al fathi, has a kaf, has a fatha, but is coming as a mudaf alayhi fi mahalli jarrin, in place of jar mudaf alayhi. Next sentence is haza tajiru yajri wara az-zahabi. This merchant runs behind the gold, or we can say he must be a gold merchant. So in the i'rab of this sentence is haza is ismul ishara lil kareeb mabni ala sukun fi mahalli rafin mubtada. Haza is mubtada. At-tajiru badlun marfoon walamatul rafi ad damma. Badal is, this is the substitute for haza. Badal we have not studied yet. So this merchant, the badal follows the same i'rab as of its for its is the badal of. And yajri is again fi'lun mudari marfun walamatul rafi ad damma, and wara is maf'ul bihi mansubun walamatul nasbi al fata wa huwa mudaf, and az-zahabi is mudaf ilayhi majrurun lamatul jarri al kasra. Wal jumla failure with fail with fail file and maf'ul is jumla failure fi mahalli rafin khabar. So because this is jumla ismiya, so haza is mubtada and this the whole sentence is khabar for haza. Now about something about harful jarri min. Nastakhdimuhu mal ismi zahiri wa damiri. We use this harful jar with the apparent ism and its and the pronoun. Akhastul kitaba min al mudarrisi. I took the book from the teacher. So al mudarris here is the ismu zahir, is the apparent noun here. So min is used with that. I took the book from the teacher. So the i'rab is, the verb is akhaza yakhuzu, yakhuzu, akhaza yakhuzu. So akhastu is the past tense. I took. So akhastu is fi'lu madin mabni ala sukun, has a sukun here. Watau, and this ta is the damir file, is the file, means ana. Al kitaba is maf'ul bihi mansubun wa alamatun nasbi al fatha, and min is harfu jarrin mabni ala sukun. It has a sukun but it is replaced with fatha, because if we put sukun here and then the next word has a also starting from the sukun, then you can't really pronunciate. So that is why this sukun is so if I can write badlan, mabni ala sukun badlan min al fathi, from fatha liltika is sakinaini, to prevent the two sukun. So badlan min al fathi, to prevent the two sukuns. So min, this is min, like this has a sukun normally, but in this case is replaced with fatha, because two sukuns cannot work here. They will so to prevent these two sukun, this is changed with the fatha. So badlan min al fathi litikai sakinaini min al mudarrisi. I took the book from the teacher. So this example was for to show that min is used with the apparent ism, which is al mudarris. Now this is example, in this example min is used with the pronoun who. Akhastu al kitaba minhu, I took the book from him. So same i'rab, just who is the attached pronoun coming as a in place, I mean instead of mudarris we use who here, which is the mirun muttasilun, and is coming as ism majroor here. Zamirun muttasilun mabni ala dammi, it has a damma here. Fi mahalli jarrin ism majroor, min is harf of jar, so jarun wa majrurun. Also nastakhdimuhu bimana al bidaya fil makani, we also use it in the meaning of a beginning in a place. So if we talking about two places, min is used with the starting place. Here is an example. Mashaitu min al baiti, I walked from the house to the school. So masha yamshi, this is the verb here. Mashaitu again is fi'lun madin mabni ala sukun, has a sukun here. Watau, and this ta is the file, damir file. Min is harfu jar. Min al baiti, again this has the same two sukun. So min harfu jar mabni ala sukun. Badlan min al fathi lil iltiqa sakinain, which is replaced with the fatha to prevent the two sukoons, otherwise we can't pronunciate. So min harf jar mabni ala sukun badlan min al fathi liltiqa sakinaini, and al bayti is ism majrurun wa lamatul jarri al kasra. Ila again harf jarrin mabni ala sukun, al madrasati is ism majrur lamatul jarri al kasra. Tazhabu ar rahlatu min al sharqi ila al gharbi. This travel or this journey goes from the east to the west. So tazhabu is hiya tazhabu, because rahla is feminine word, so that is why yazhabu is not used, tazhabu is used. So the verb is zahaba yazhabu. Tazhabu is failun mudari marfun wa alamatul rafi ad-damma, and ar-rahlatu is fa'ilun marfun wa alamatul rafi ad-damma, and then is jarun wa majrurun, both min ash-sharqi ila al-gharbi. Nastakhdimuhu bimana al-bidaya fi zaman. So just like the beginning of the place is also used from the beginning of the time, from if there's something from one time to the other, then the beginning of the time we use min. Here is an example, a couple of examples. Yadrusu at-talibu kulla yawmin min as-sabahi ila al-masai. The student studies every day from morning till evening. So we have the i'rab here. Darasa yadrusu, yadrusu is the fail mudare. Fail mudare marfun wa alamatul rafi ad-damma, has a damma here. At-talibu is fa'ilun marfun wa alamatul rafi ad-damma. Kulla is zarf mansubun wa alamatul nasbi al-fatha wa huwa mudaf. Yawmin mudaf ilayhi majrurun wa alamatul jarri al-kasra, has a kasra. And then min as-sabahi and ilal masai is jarun wa majrurun. Namalu min awamin fi dari kambuni. We work in Dare Kambuni from many years. So the verb is amila yamalu, and namalu is failun mudari'un marfun wa alamatul rafi ad-damma wa fa'iluhu damirun mustatirun fi taqdirun nahnu. So is namalu is failun mudari'un marfun wa alamatul rafi ad-damma, has a damma here, and the file is damirun mustatirun fihi, and the file is the hidden pronoun in it, which is nahnu. And min awamin is jarun wa majrurun fi darin, jarun wa majrurun, darin mudaf, and kambuni is mudaf alayhi. Nastakhdimuhu bimana bazun min. If we have to say some of what, or some of them, so we also use min. So here is an example. Yazhabu at-tullabu ila al-mahadi fi sabahi. The students go to the institute in the morning. Minhum man yazhabu bil basi. Some of them, among them are who goes by bus. Wa minhum man yazhabu bis siyarati, and wa minhum, and some of them they go by car. Wa minhum man, there some of them are who yamshi, who just walk. Misru min ajmali biladid dunya. Misr, Egypt, is one of the beautiful countries of the world. So some of them, again min Misr is some of the beautiful countries of the world. Nastakhdimuhu bimana mukawwanun min aw masnu'un min. We also use min for to show component of something or made of something. Here are examples. Haza salibun min az-zahabi. This cross is made of gold. This sleeve is made of gold, so is made from gold. And hazal maktabu min khashabin. This desk is made of wood, khashab, wood. Yawmun min al-ayami means one of the days. Ma min masjidin biduni mizanatin. There is no mosque without a minaret, So those were the lugviyat And now we have to do the exercises. These are the atadribat. Aswalul awalu uktubil ijaba. Write the answers. So we have to write the answers from the lesson. Maza kanal arabu yamaluna. What Arabs they used to do, what they were doing, what they used to do. We know that kanal arabu ruwatan lil aghnami. They were shepherds. The Arabs were shepherds. Mata gadat khiyamul badwi mudnan. When the tents, the Bedouin tents, they became cities. Saral harrasu tujaran wagadat khiyamul badwi mudnan. We know that the guards, the Arabs were guards first, and when they became business people, when they became merchants themselves, then the khiyamul badwi, the Bedouin tents, they became cities. Kam rehlatan kanat li ahli Makkata. How many travels or journeys were for the people of Mecca? There were two travels, one in the summer and one in the winter. So kana li ahli Makkata rahlatani, two travels, one to the Syria and one to Yemen. Mata ta'allama al-badwu zira'ata. When the Bedouins, they learned agriculture. When did they learn? Ta'allama al-badwu az-zira'ata. They learned the agriculture in the when tarakus sahara, when they left the desert. وَذَهَبُوا إِلَى الْبِلَادِ الَّتِي تَجْرِي فِيهَا الْأَنْهَارُ. When they left the desert and they went to the countries under which the rivers were flowing. So when they went to the lands with the rivers flowing in it, where there was agriculture, they learned agriculture over there. Maza yamalu al muhandisu. What an engineer does. Maza tamalu mumarridatu. And what a nurse does. What they both do. Al muhandisu, the engineer, huwa he allazi, he is the one who yabnil biyuta, who makes the houses. And al mumarridatu, the nurse, hiya allati, she is the one who tuwalijul marda, she cures the sick. And ma mana fal jadidu mawjudun ma damal insanu mawjudan. So what is the meaning of when we say that the jadid, the newness, the new things or new professions are present as long as the man is present? So long the man exists, the new professions will continue to exist. So what does that mean? So we learned in the lesson tasbahul amalu aksara kulla yawmin. Now there we have many more works. There are many new works, many new workers every day. So that is why fal jadidu mawd. So the meaning is as long as the man exists, there gonna be continue to be new trades every day. Laysa kamarul madinati ka kamar sahrai limaza. The moon of the city is not like the moon of the desert. Why? Because the moon of the desert is very beautiful. Under the lights, the moon of the city is not that beautiful. So kamar sahrai jamilun jiddan. The moon of the desert is jamilun jiddan, very beautiful. Ma al biladul arabiyatul lati tajri fiha al anharu. What are those? Uzkuris naini fakat, only mention two. What are those two countries, two Arab countries under which the rivers are flowing? We just have to mention two of them. One is Egypt, Misr, was Syria, and the Syria is those two countries. They have the rivers flowing. They have rivers flowing under it. Aswalu Sani, second question, still connect. So we have to connect left part of the sentence with the right part. So Here is the example given in the black with the black arrow. Al baladani allazani kanu yazhabuna ilayhima litijarati. The two countries, those who they were going to ilayhima, to them, litijarati, for trade. Huma, they are Ashamu wal Yamanu. Those two trips, those two travels, they were going to these two countries, the Syria and Yemen. Next one is the Allama al Badwu Zara'ata. The Bedouins, they learnt the agriculture. In the Ma, when Tarakus Sahara, they left the desert. Third one, Al Hayatu Tatagayyaru, the life changes. Madamal Insanu Mawjudan. As long as the man exists, the life or the trades, they keep on changing. Ma zal al amilu yakhtajul falaha. Still the workers, they need farmers. So farmer trade is still, even we have new trades, but that trade is still present. The farmers are still present. Al jadidu mawjudun madam al insanu yamalu. The new things are present as long as, or the new things exist as long as the man exists. Aswalu salisu, third question. Ainal ijabatu, where is the answer? So we have to fill in the blanks with the correct answer. Three options are given. We have to find the correct one. Ta'allamal badwu indama tarakus sahra. So Bedouins, they became, they learned, Ta'allama, they learned what? They learned, we know that in the lesson, they learned agriculture when they left the desert. So Azra'ata is the correct one. We can also use this, but from the lesson is this agriculture. Kanal Arabu, the Arabs were Hurrasan, they were guards. Litujari, in the beginning they were the guarding the caravans, they were the guards of the merchants. So Hurrasan is the correct answer. Batat Makkatu Markazan Litijarati. Mecca became center for trade. Markazan is the correct answer. Ta'allam al Arabu Kasiran Minal Hirafi. The Arabs, then they learned also many trades. Al Hirafi, many craft, many new trades other than agriculture. Al Muhandisu Huwallazi, the engineer is the one who, Huwa Allazi is a Mosul, he is the one who, Yabnil Biyuta, who makes the houses. And At-Tabibatu, the lady doctor, Hiya, she is the one, Allati, she is the one who, is a Mosul. So here Allazi goes to Muhandisu, is the masculine, singular masculine, we use Allazi, and when it's the singular feminine, we use Allati. Tabibatu Hiya Allati, she is the one who, Tuwalijul Marda, who cures the sick. Question number 4, Akmil, complete. Yajri Nahrul Amazon. The Amazon river flows fil Brazil, in Brazil. Hazar Rajulu, this man, Yajri runs, Vara'ad Dolarati, runs behind dollars. Amalu min, I work, min awamin fi Dari Kumbuni, I work from many years in Dare Kumbuni. That's the institute, that's the some place. Mashitu, I walk, minal madrasati ilal mahattatil basi, I walk from the school to the bus stop, bus stand. Hazal babu minal khashabi, this door is made of wood. So we have studied these all already. Question number 5, Ratib, put in order. These words are jumbled up, so we have to put them in order. The first one is so starting from here, Man yatakallamu al-lughat al-isbaniya min at-tulabi. Who are those students who can speak the Spanish language? And this one, The correct order is Yadrusu talibu kulla yawmin min as-sabahi ila al-masai. The student, he studies every day from morning till evening. And for this one, the correct order is Misru min ajmali biladi dunya. Misr is one of the beautiful countries in the world. Aswalu sadisu uktubil kalama nakisa. Write the missing word. Here is an example. Al yawma ghadatil hayatu mukhtalifatan. Today the life has become different. So Ghada is sister of Kana, and Al Hayatu ismu Ghada mukhtalifatan khabru Ghada. Similarly, Kana, we know Al Arabu ru'atan lil aghnami. The Arabs were the shepherds. So Kana is fi'l nasikh, and this Al Arabu ismu Kana ru'atan khabru Kana. Sar al Arabu tujaran. The Arabs became traders. So Al Arabu ismu Sara and tujaran is khabru Sara. And we know ismu Sara is marfu and khabru Sara is mansub. So that is why we see here al hayatu was ismu Ghada, ismu Ghada marfoon, and alamatu rafi ad-damma mukhtalifatan khabru Ghada mansubun wa alamatu nasbihi al fata. Batat al Makkah markazan litijarati. Al Makkah became the center for trade. So Makkah is ismu Bata and markazan is khabru Bata. Dallatil tijara at-tijaratu fi aidil Arabi waqtan tawilan. The trade remained in the hands of Arab for a long time. So the correct answer is tijara here. Al khayatu tatagayyaru ma damal insanu yamalu. As long as the man work, the life changes. So Madama is again sister of Kana. Al insanu ismu Madama yamalu khabru Madama. Laysal kamaru kamrul madinati ka kamri sahrai. The moon of the desert is not like the moon of the city is not like the moon of the desert. Aswalu sabi ainal kalimatu sahihatu. Where is the correct word? So we have again given three options. We have to find the correct one. Minhum mansara haddadan. Among them is the one who became a blacksmith. So Sara is sister of Kana, and ismu Sara is mustatir here, which is huwa. So haddadan is khabru Sara. It has to be mansub, so we can't use haddadun, we can't use haddadin, it has to be mansub. Kana sukul kadimu markazan litijarati was sakafati. The old market has become a center for trade and sakafat and culture. So Kana is fi'lun nasikhun. Asuku ismu Kana, so we need khabru Kana. This al kadimu is sifa for suk. So khabru Kana has to be mansub, so we can't use markazun or markazin, it has to be markazan. We have to use the mansub form of markaz. Kana liyahliha rihlatani. For its residents there were two trips. Rihlatani, two trips. So liyahli is khabru Kana, which has coming before, and we need here ismu Kana has to be marfu, so we can't use rahlataini because this is rahlataini comes for nasab or jar. We need the marfu form of rahla, which is rahlatani. So rahlatani is the correct one. Dallati shamsu Mushrikatan twalan nahari. The sun kept on shining the length of the day or the whole day. Twalan nahari. So ashamsu is ismu dalla, and we need khabru dalla, which is has to be mansub. So we can't use mushrikatun or mushrikatin. It has to be mushrikatan. So this is the correct one. Al yawmu gada asuku mukhtalifan. Today the market has become different. So gada is sister of Kana. We need mukhtalifan, we know is different, we know is mansub, so is khabru gada. We need ismu gada, which has to be marfu, so we can't use mansub or majroor, we have to use asuku. So that was question number 7. Question number 8, aswalu saminu uktub isman mausulan. Now we have to write ism mausul, and we have to see if it's singular masculine, singular feminine, dual masculine feminine, or plural feminine masculine or feminine. Here is an example. Al khabbazu, the baker. Huwa, he is. Huwa ismu mausul, so it, because this al khabbazu is singular masculine, so we have to use allazi. Huwa allazi, he is the one who yasnaul khubza, who makes the bread. Hazani huma al fallahani. So now we're talking about the two farmers, and who cultivate the land. So it should be allazani. Huwa huma al fallahani allazani. So allazani is the ism masul for al fallahani, because we're talking about the two farmers. So, and this is the marfu form. Al fallahani has a musanna, so we have to use allazani. Allazani changes to allazaini, but for nasab or jar, but for in the rafa form it has to be allazani. Haulai humul muhandisuna. They are among the engineers who built the city. So we have to use the plural masculine, so we know that is only one thing, allazina. So the correct answer is allazina. Haulai humul muhandisuna allazina yabnul madina. They are the engineers who built the city. Haulai hunna tabibatu. They are the tabibat, the lady doctors. So again, for lady doctor there is only one word, ism masul, and it's allati. Yu'alijnal marda, who cure them sick. So the correct answer here is allati. Hazihi hiyal muhasibatu. She is the girl accountant who works in a fill bank, in the bank. So his singular feminine, it should be allati. The correct answer is allati. Hatani huma amilatani tamilani fi matba'il kutubi. So some publishing house, there are two girl workers, amilatani. So we need two feminine, which is allati, allatani. So we have to use allatani here, allatani. Question number 9, Ainal kalimatu sahit, which is the correct one. So now it's a good exercise to understand which ism masul we have to use. Raitu al muhandisina, I saw the two engineers. Who banayal madrasata, who built the school. So here al muhandasaini is the two engineers. So we know the singular ism masul, singular and plural, they are mabni, they don't change, but the dual one, that changes. So allazani, allazaini, allazaini. So now this is maful bihi. Raitu muhandisina, this is maful bihi, which has to be mansub. So we need the nasab form of allazani, which is allazaini. So we can't use allazani, because this is the rafa form of dual masculine. Allazi absolutely we can't use because this is for singular. We need for dual, so it has to be among those two, and Allazaini is the correct one because we have to use which is the rafa form, and Allazaini is the Allazani, Allazaini, Allazaini. For Allazani is the rafa form, and Allazaini is comes for both nasab and jar. Ma zalatis nisau allati tarakna sahrau yaskurna al-kamara. The women they still remembered the desert. The women still remember the moon who left the desert. The women who left the desert, they still remember the moon. They still remember, or they still mention the moon of the desert. So an-nisau is plural, feminine plural. So we have to use only allati. Allazina is plural for masculine. We can't use this. Allatani is the dual feminine. We can't use this. We have to use plural feminine, which is allati. Misru wal Iraku was Surya min biladi tajri fiha al anharu. Misr, Iraq and Syria are the countries under which the rivers flow. So now these are the three countries. Al bilad. So baladun, biladun, this is a broken plural. For broken plural we use singular feminine. So correct answer is singular feminine is allati. We can't use allati or allazina, has to be singular feminine for broken plural. Sara Muhammadun tabiban. So Sara is failun nasikhun, Muhammadin ismu Sara. We need khabru Sara, which has to be mansub. So the only mansub option is here is tabiban. We can't use tabiban or tabiban. Yusuf is still a student, so Mazala Yusufu Taliban. Yusuf is still a student. We can't use inna because it is harfun nasikhun. It will make ismu inna mansub, which we don't see here. Ismu inna mansub, khabru inna marfu, and both inna and lalla, they are sisters. We can't. None of them can be used here because we don't see ismu inna mansub or khabru inna marfu. Is opposite. It has to be Kana or its sisters because ismu Kana or its sister is marfu, khabru is mansub. So it has to be one of them. So these two are out. This is the correct one. Question number 10. Uktubil jumlatal atiyata ma damair ana anti antuma huwa hum. So we have to replace this sentence, changing hiya with ana, anti antuma huwa hum. So we know that when we change those nouns, the verb will also change and the ism mawsul will also change accordingly. Here is an example. First is the sentence is hiya allati taraktis sahrau. She is the one who, allati ism mawsul, she is the one who, taraktis sahrau, so is tarakat, hiya huwa taraka, hiya tarakat. So for hiya it has to be tarakat because this jumla coming as khabar for hiya, so it has to be tarakat. Tarakat is sahra, so she is the one who left the desert. Ma zalat tazkurul kamra. So ma zala, huwa ma zala, huma ma zala, hum ma zalu, hiya ma zalat. So for hiya we have to use ma zalat. And similarly tazkurul kamra, zakara yaskuru, for hiya is tazkuru. So we have to change all of these ones. Allati, this verb taraka, mazala, and this tazkuru with the when we changing the noun. So for hiya is allati, tarakat, mazalat, and tazkuru. She is the one who left the desert. She still remembered the moon. So now the example is given changing hiya with ana. So we see ana allazi. So with ana, hiya was feminine, ana is masculine, I singular, allazi. So allati is replaced with allazi, and for allazi we use taraktu, We know huwa taraka, huma taraka, hum taraku, hiya tarakat, huma tarakata, hunna tarakna. Anta tarakta, antuma taraktuma, antum taraktum, anti tarakti, antuma taraktuma, antunna taraktunna, ana taraktu, nahnu tarakna, ana taraktu. So taraktu. For ana it has to be taraktu. Sahra maful bihi gonna same. So mazala is also gonna change with ana, which gonna be maziltu, just like taraktu. And tazkuru was for hiya, ana is azkuru. Yazkuru, tazkuru for hiya or anta, tazkuru, askuru, naskuru. So for ana is askuru. If you conjugate yazkuru, the ana is askuru. So this is the example again. I am the one who left desert and I still remember the moon. So now we have to use anti, antuma, huwa and hum. So I have given these 4 sentences here. For anti is again singular, feminine. Anti allati, she is the one who tarakti. So taraka again for huwa taraka, huma taraka, hum taraku, hiya tarakat, huma tarakata, hunna tarakna, anta tarakta, antuma taraktuma, antum taraktum, anti tarakti. So for anti is tarakti. Anti allati tarakti sahra ma zalti. Again for ma zala, if you just conjugate the same way, is going to end up at mazilti. Mazala, mazala, mazalu, mazalat, mazalata, mazilna, mazilta, maziltuma, maziltu, mazilti. So mazilti. Mazilti, just like maziltu for ana is mazilti. Tazkurinal kamra. So yaskuru, huwa yaskuru, hiya tazkuru, anti tazkurina. If you conjugate yaskuru, for anti is going to be tazkurina. So she is the one, you feminine, you, not she, anti you are the one who left deserts, you still remember the moon. Okay, now we have to, let's replace anti with antuma. So antuma is dual. Antuma, I'm using antuma as masculine. Antuma allazani, taraktuma, taraka, for antuma is taraktuma. They both left the desert. Ma ziltuma. So the conjugation for antuma is ma ziltuma tazkuranil kamara. So huwa yaskuru, huma yaskurani, hum yaskuruna, hiya tazkuru, huma tazkurani, hunna yaskurna, anta tazkuru, antuma tazkurani, antum tazkuruna, hiya tazkuru, antuma tazkurani. So this is the tazkurani. We have to change this also to tazkurani for antuma. Both of you who left the desert, you both still remember or still mention the moon. For huwa is simple, huwa allazi, just like hiya allati, huwa allazi. And tarakat is sahra. So for huwa is taraka, huwa taraka. Taraka sahra mazala. Sir huwa form mazala yaskurul kamra, still remember the moon. And the last one is hum. Hum with whom is going to be masculine plural. Hum allazina, hum taraka, taraku sahara, who left the desert. Mazala, mazalu, still remember. Huwa yaskuru, huma yaskurani, hum yaskuruna, yaskurunal kamra. Still, they all who left the desert, they still remember the moon. So this is how you can change this sentence for all these different nouns. Question number 11. Aswalul Hadir Ashara Arib. We have to put Arab. So Arab now should be simple for us. Mazalul Fallahu Yahtajul Amila. The farmer, they still need workers. So Mazala, we know Failun Nasikhun Mabniun min Akhwatu Kana. So Mazala, sister of Kana. Allah Fallahu Ismu Mazala Marfun Walamatu Rafi ad-Damma. Yahtaju Failul Mudari Marfun Walamatu Rafi ad-Damma. Al-Amila is Maful Bihi Mansubun Walamatu Nasbi al-Fata. And then Jumla Yahtajul Amila is coming as a khabar for fi mahalli nasbin khabarun mazala, khabar for mazala. Sara Mudiran, he became a director or a manager. So Sara is again Fe'lun Nasikhun Mabniyun, sister of Kana, and Ismu Sara Mustatir is Ismu Sara is not mentioned, is hidden. Inside is Takdiru Hua, he. Mudiran is Khabru Sara Mansubun Walamatun Nasbi Al Fatah. So it's simple. Again, we have to put the order. We have done a similar question before. So we know that Batat Makkatu Ismu Bata Asimatan Khabru Bata Litijarati. Mecca became capital of trade, capital for trade and business. And this one we have studied Madama Tatagayyaru al Hayatu Yamalul Insana. So we can say Tatagayyarul Hayatu, the life changes, Madama Yamalul Insana, Madama Yamalu al Insanu, as long as the man works, the life changes. This one we can say Kana Liahliha Rahlatani, for its residents. There were the residents of Mecca, there were, or the residents for their residents there were 2 trips, Rahlatani. So this is the correct order. And for this one, Al Baladani, Al Lazani is a Masul, Al Lazani for Al Baladani, because it should be marfu form for dual, Al Lazani. The 2 countries, those who yazhabuna ilayhima, they were going to, those 2 are Huma Ashamu wal Yaman, they Syria and Yemen. So this is the correct order. And this one is Dallatit Tijaratu fi Aidil Arabi Zamnan Tawilan. The trade remained in the hands of Arabs. The trade remained in the hands of Arab for a long time. So Dalla is sister of Kana, and At-Tijara Ismu Dalla, and Zamnan is Khabru Dalla, and Fi Aidil Arabi is Jaru Majrurun, and Aidil Arabi Mudaf Mudafali. So that was the correct order. The last question is Aswalu Salisa Ashara. Question number 13. Uktub Hiwaran Baina Fallahin wa Muhandisin. Write a dialogue between a farmer and an engineer. Abda Hakaza. Begin like this. So the author has given us a start. Al Fallahu, the farmer, he says, Ana Fallahun, I am a farmer. The engineer, Al Muhandisu, he says, Wa Ana Muhandisun, I am an engineer. And then Al Fallahu says, Ana Azraul Arda, I cultivate the land. And Muhandas, he says, Wa Ana Abnil Buyuta, I build the houses. And then there are some, we can continue. So this one, Al Fallahu, he can say, Anta tuhibbu amalaka, do you love your work? And Muhandis, he can say like this, Naam, yes, uhibbu amali, yes, I love my work. So we can add few more here, but I just stop here. So that completes this lesson number 8. We will start from lesson number 9 in the next session, inshallah. So I am stopping now. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.